How's it going, everybody? It's Prod here, and today I'm bringing you guys a video to look over some spots in Dark Souls 3 that look like they might be some type of entrance to the very first or second Dark Souls 3 DLC. Now, most of these spots, they could be absolutely nothing. They're just spots that look a little bit fishy to me and look like they might lead somewhere, and something is just like you should be able to continue on a certain path, or there should be more of that place. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. Obviously, none of these are for certain. We know absolutely nothing about the Dark Souls 3 DLC. Hopefully, we'll be able to learn more as E3 approaches very soon. But the first place here is in the Crystal Sage boss room. There is like a little walkway inside the boss room when you go to the right, and it leads absolutely nowhere. There's no tactical advantage to this area. It's not like you can plunge one of the sages, I don't think. And I'm pretty sure this is just a creepy fucking area. There's so many of these goddamn creepy trees. There, like I said, it could be absolutely nothing, but I think there might be something more to this area. I don't know. That's just me though. But as we go on to the next area, I think an area that is something that we might see more of is from this cup that leads us into High Lord Warner's boss fight. Obviously, we know from previous games that you can just be teleported from nothing, like in Dark Souls 1, where you have the floating enigma that is, the abyss entrance, and then you get grabbed by Manus. That is an incredibly cool opening intro into a DLC, and we might see something else like this, maybe related to this Warner's Cup. But obviously, we know that from this cup that you can just be teleported into a completely different space just out of nowhere, the same way you were teleported into the boss room, just everything goes black. And that was such a cool entrance to that boss fight. I definitely think we might see a little bit more of that, and it could definitely be related to this cup. But for our next area here that we're going to look at is in Anor Londo. I'm sure a lot of you guys have noticed this doorway in this right side here. Now, it definitely seems like you would be able to go inside this doorway. There's no reason for it to be here and just like not be able to go in there, because if you did go in there, you would be able to go into the other rooms of Anor Londo and explore the entirety of Anor Londo. Now, I'm assuming they didn't want that, but this door definitely looks a little suspicious, and I've definitely seen a lot of people will talk about this door, how maybe once the DLC actually unlocks, you'll be able to open this door up. There might be an elevator in there that leads you somewhere else. I don't know. This was just, again, it was one of those things that looks a little suspicious, like there should be more to it, but there isn't. It might absolutely have nothing to do with anything, and it's just a closed door. But I definitely think that it would be really cool if maybe for the entrance of the DLC, you could go inside this door, explore the rest of Anor Londo, maybe have it be empty or just like dead night everywhere, and then it leads you to like an elevator or a specific different door that leads you into another room where you enter the first DLC. I don't know. I'm really excited because obviously we know nothing about it. And this one here is basically like a little bit nothing. I just think it's a little bit weird and might have been a glitch even, but I reloaded the game multiple times. So inside the Aldrich Faithful room here, there are these statues, and there's statues every single one around the entire room. It's a little bit odd. I'm pretty sure it's just deacons, but every single place has their own statue. And like I said, I reloaded the game and got into the game multiple times, but they just didn't show up because in two specific areas, just these two areas, it is empty and they have no deacons, and it's just a little bit weird. Again, it could be a glitch because whenever you actually hit it, it actually reacts the way it would if something was there. So I can definitely see this being some type of glitch. I don't know. I just thought it was a little bit odd. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure just having no fucking statue is not going to have anything to do with the DLC entrance, but I just thought it was a little bit weird. So why not throw it in here? But my number one area where I think we are going to be seeing the Dark Souls 3 DLC is in this Dark Firelink Shrine, especially in this entrance here where you actually go up in the regular Firelink Shrine and you get the soul of the Firekeeper that's up the ladder and up the elevator, and you cannot go in there like you would be able to in regular Firelink Shrine. Obviously, there's a bunch up there. The bell is up there, the Bell of Awakening that they ring to summon the our character here. And I definitely think it's a little bit odd. We haven't gotten any explanation about this Dark Firelink Shrine, about who made it, why it's there, if it's an alternate dimension, if it's just like a portal into the future or something like that. I definitely think that they're going to elaborate on that more once the DLC comes. It could be entirely related to this dark alternate reality, possibly. I don't know, I'm really excited for it, and I definitely think that the entrance for at least one of the DLCs is going to start in this Dark Firelink Shrine. I think it's just a little bit odd that this entire area, there's really no reason for it. There's no really real reason to go to it. There's no significant difference if you don't go to it. So I definitely think that having this hidden room, a way that people might even miss, would be a really cool way to have it be an entrance to the first DLC or the second DLC of Dark Souls 3. But moving on to the final area that we have here, which might just straight up be a weird textual glitch. And we have here, this is the bottom of Dark Firelink Shrine, and all the way in the bottom you see in the darkness this kind of white bluish plume of smokes or cloud, kind of looks like the abyss. All the way down there, again, it might just be some weird type of glitch that they just didn't program it to be all dark, which is a little bit weird considering they have everything just pure darkness whenever you look out. It's kind of weird that the bottom wouldn't be just fully dark as well. Again, I don't know, it's a little bit weird, or it might just be them hinting, you know, something's going on down here. You guys are gonna jump down there, and that's how the DLC will start, because I think that's a pretty cool start to a DLC. It's kind of like when you were jumping into the Four Kings boss fight after you get that ring, the Abyss Walker ring. And I don't know, it looks a little bit weird. I definitely think that even though we had an Abyss DLC for Dark Souls 1 where we defeat Manus and everything, you know, spoiler alert if you guys haven't played it, it doesn't really make a difference saying spoiler alert after, but I definitely think that maybe we might get another Abyss DLC for Dark Souls 3 and see what's really fucking going on. But anyways, guys, definitely leave a like and definitely leave some places you think look a little bit suspicious, and I might make a second part to this video. But anyways, that's about it. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace, everybody.